run out of gas. My favorite American idiom.
But our cousins, our relatives, the Syrians, take this literally. You know, in Damascus when they hung, up to now in Damascus, and during my father's time, when a man is hung, they actually write his record on a big piece, and they hung it on his neck.
You do it now.
Up to now, and during my father's time, his classmates were hung, and according to him, they put a big placard in front. They put his record, not for him to read, but for others to read. And they hung it, they actually hung it on his neck, and they hung it. Up to now. Assad does it now, and during time returns. So that is when they don't take it figuratively. They take it literally. Syrian, like the church.
Can you think of a good idiom, American idiom?
Idiom?
That doesn't mean what it says?
Oh, like situation.
That's a good one. That's a straightforward.
Which one?
Idiom? 9 or 3/4 of a dozen.
or something or other.
One thing or other.
You've never gotten it right.
Yeah. Yeah, rains cats and dogs. That's an expression. So, guess the record behind his back. Like raining dogs and cats. It doesn't really rain dogs and cats. You don't get the record behind your back. It just means you have a bad record. Yeah. Hell. Oh yeah. The reason everybody will be in hell initially is because God will not be there. In the absence of God, it is hell. So then God comes and becomes heaven for the believers and becomes a worse hell for the disbelievers. Yeah. Right. You go to heaven. Straight to heaven. Oh, everybody is. Even Jesus and Muhammad and Moses.
Well, then, yeah, but I mean, like somebody who hasn't committed a sin or known anything.
Yeah, everybody. Everybody is in hell first.
It's not a punishment. It's just a state.
Yeah, it's not a punishment. It is actually. Let me explain this point a little bit. We are told. We're told that this initial hell will serve to make you appreciate heaven, because you do not appreciate the good things unless you know what the bad things of life.
We're all going to face it.
Well, right, exactly. But you see, hell is not what they picture to you, the fire and this and that. It's a terrible place, but the terrible thing about it is eternity and hopelessness. So that initial hell is not eternal, and it is not hopeless.
That's why Rashid and I were suggesting to say, we will, what did you say?
Pass through hell.
We'll pass it.
Right.
We'll pass by hell.
Go to sort of means to stay, you know, or a more permanent state.
We'll be transients.
Like you. Just a transient camp they'll set up for us.
May I just mention something? May I mention something in the famous Nicene Creed, which was declared in the Council of Nicaea. It says that, talking about Jesus Christ as part of the belief, then he descended into hell and then ascended into heaven. Which is very interesting.
What is this?
The Apostles' Creed. I think Rahima would know. How would you say? Jesus Christ, so. Then he descended into hell and then he ascended into heaven, which is very, very interesting.
Yeah. That's
very
goes
close.
agrees with the Quran. If you open page 209, you can see that verse. Yes.
Page of the
Yeah.
What verse?
71. At the bottom. So initially we all go to hell. Every single one of you will initially enter therein. This is an inevitable matter decreed by the Lord. It is written in the most very powerful words in Arabic. وَإِن مِّنكُمْ إِلَّا وَارِدُهَا كَانَ عَلَى رَبِّكَ حَتْمًا مَقْضِيًّا. It is inevitable matter decreed by God.
The sun will be taken out.
I remember,
Then sun will be.
then read the next page, 72. Says, then we save those who work righteousness, leaving the wicked therein humiliated. It only makes sense because the sequence of events in the hereafter is that you will be resurrected first. Now, when you are resurrected and God is not there physically, then God comes literally. So the period of absence of God's physical presence is hell. So the purgatory will be after. Purgatory will be for people who didn't make it to heaven and didn't make it to hell. People who said La ilaha illallah like a year and a half before they died. They didn't get a chance to grow.
Spend secret.
The hypocrite.
No, hypocrites will be in the deepest hell.
Hypocrites are being the secret house. And then we go and visit them, right? Inshallah, we're not one of them ourselves.
But those people, according to Quran, they have powers of discernment because they know, they can recognize, they know who are the ones.
Yeah, everybody recognizes everybody.
No, I'm talking this particular one, that,
Purgatory.
this one in the Aaraf. They know by the marks of certain people, if they have prostrated. They know by the marks of the others that they're going to. So they're people of discernment. I don't know if that's the word that you people. They're people who have discernment.
Everybody will recognize everybody by their looks.
So, I don't know if you tell me, but I heard something to think. Maybe I couldn't put it all together, but I do think I heard someone saying that hell will be so tough that people down there, some of them will break out of there.
That was me telling you.
Break out of there.
They were going to sneak out of here and try to go into heaven.
That's
It's
right.
the worst punishment to get run back to hell.
They
So
will,
really the sneak is worse than hell.
that's right. They will sneak into heaven, but they will suffer even worse. Because the presence of God, the baby souls suffer more in the presence of God in heaven. So when they sneak up to heaven, they come closer to God and they cannot stand it. They shatter and they go back voluntarily, they go back to hell. Then hell is so bad, so they sneak back again. They will spend eternity circulating in this way. They keep hoping that maybe when they come closer to that, they will be able to stand it, but they can't, so they go back. So it breaks the monotony for them a little bit. They will spend their eternity circulating between hell and a worse hell in heaven. That sounds ironic, isn't it? So that's why when God comes, the people whose souls are grown will enjoy it to be in heaven automatically. And the ones whose souls are small and shrunk will suffer terribly. So it'll be worse hell. It's worse than hell. And the proof is that they voluntarily go back to hell. We were with Adib, did you finish Adib? That's good. Abudllah, I'm going to take 260. listen, Abdullah. We'll come to you. To us, Abdullah. I thought you're Mujahid. You're also Abdullah, aren't you? We're all Abdullah.
When Abraham said, "My Lord, show me how you like that," he said, "Do you not believe?" He said, "Yes, indeed, but I wish to see it in my heart." God said, "Take 4 birds and identify their marks, and place each of these birds on top of a hill. Then call them, and they will come to you flying. You should realize that God is almighty wise." I guess the main idea here is everybody, all the believers need some kind of assurance, because the things we are believing is we are believing the unseen, and Satan is pushing hard that that maybe we are not, we are just deceiving ourselves or something. Anyway, how Abraham is, he was a great believer. Even then, he needs assurance. So you can think that, the average believer, or I don't know if there's an average, but any believer will need some kind of assurance, and we get this assurance from the miracle of Quran in our time. But I'm sure every believer will have some kind of miracle in their life to not just for themselves, to reassure their hearts. Maybe others goes to instead not to be known from others, by others, but just by themselves. It can be a miracle that's seen by everybody like during the time of Moses or something. That was a miracle about Moses. Or it can be individual, and not necessarily the kind of thing here, but it could be something that it could be a miracle for the person that in education, which means that God will reassure people if they really if they will open their hearts to God.
Those sincere, God will reassure them. Because the question here to Abraham, do you not believe? Of course, Abraham does believe, but he needs reassurance. We have a very good example for our group here. We were very, very fortunate, and we have the unique, great fortune of having the miracle of Quran come out of this mosque to the whole world, proving that every word in this Quran is from God. It's a very, very indescribable, great, very humbling discovery, and we don't even realize how great it is in this mosque, but I guess we do. Yeah, we do realize how great it is, but I'm sure each one of you met people who say, well, we believe the Quran is from God, we don't need this. So in other words, they're saying we are better than Abraham. We don't need reassurance. We did believe that the Quran is from God before the discovery of this miracle in the Quran. But when we saw it, our faith strengthened, like God says. Surah 74, after the number 19, God says to strengthen the faith of the believers. So our faith was strengthened. And so this example here of Abraham needing a reassurance means that the sincere believers need reassurance and request reassurance, and there is nothing wrong with it. Also, the verse here tells an actual incident where Abraham took 4 birds and studied the markings on the birds. And then he cut the birds in pieces and put them one piece on each on the top of a hill that's far apart. And when he called them, God actually put the birds together. The same birds. This is why he studied the markings first. Of course, God had the angels do that. He doesn't have to do it himself. It was all done by his command. So this is an actual incident showing resurrection of the dead. And the verse before this, you remember, the guy who was resurrected from death after 100 years. The belief in resurrection is very important. It is required along with belief in God. So we're going to quit now, but I want to remind you that as you see throughout the verses of Quran, it is very important that you develop your soul and grow. The more you grow, the higher is your rank for eternity. And one of the most intensive worships that make you grow is making zikr at dawn. It's really a shame to sleep through it. When there's a treasure going on right here in this mosque at dawn. So don't sleep through it. It's not terrible, to just wake up and come to the mosque at 6 o'clock in the morning. We're going to pray fajr, and then we're going to commemorate God. The commemoration in a group is also very effective because it's contagious. When one person in the group makes it, that all of us feel it. Also, there would be a little change tomorrow in that we used to study Arabic after zikr, but the point was made that after zikr were very, very high, and the Arabic lessons are really a let down. It's like crashing down from very high. So we're going to change the Arabic language lessons to before the Quranic study as of next week. So the people who want to study Arabic will come to the mosque at 6 o'clock. And we'll study Arabic until 7:30, the Quranic study. Tomorrow there will be no Arabic lessons, so we can hover up there for a while.